Not many know about him, but Michael Faraday was one of the most influential scientists to walk on our planet. His famous discoveries, mainly in the field of electromagnetism, have changed the world to this day in millions of unimaginable ways. Born on September 22, 1791, Michael Faraday lived with a relatively poor family in London. Later in his life, he became a bookbinder's apprentice. It was here where he started to read books on science. This sparked his love for science and learning. In a few years, he became the assistant to Humphrey Davy. He learned many things with Davy and even went on to publish his own book. Faraday later established foundations like the Royal Institution's Friday evening discourses and the Christmas lectures. These foundations allowed prominent scientists to share their ideas and discoveries. He gave many lectures here and as a result established himself to be an amazing teacher. Faraday went on to discover many interesting principles and ideas, like electromagnetic induction, the Faraday disk, and the Faraday cage. These things advanced human technology immensely and also helped many people in society. But out of all his inventions, electromagnetic induction was by far the most important. In 1831, Michael Faraday formalized the process of electromagnetic induction. It all started in 1820 when Hans Christian Ørsted demonstrated that a magnetic field could be generated by an electric current. Faraday heard of this phenomenon and sought to determine if the opposite was true, whether a magnetic field could generate electricity. In 1831, he found that 1. An electric current could be generated by moving either a current through coils of wire or an electromagnet, and 2. That a static current could be generated by establishing an electric current through an electromagnet. Thus, he established Faraday's law of induction. From his findings came electric motors and electric generators. These allowed other important discoveries in the field of electromagnetism. Faraday didn't just discover new things himself, he also paved the way for many other scientists to create their own ideas and theories. One example of this was the first unified field theory, a theory created by James Clerk Maxwell that was heavily dependent on some of Faraday's work. Faraday had also invented other things, but they were not as influential as his other discoveries. He discovered that moving a magnet through a wire could generate electricity. This was used to create the Faraday flashlight, a flashlight that is hand-cranked. He also coined the terms electrode, cathode, and ion. He had also been known in the field of electrochemistry, but was not nearly as influential as the other. The biggest discovery he made in that field of science was the discovery of benzene. In the 1840s, Michael Faraday's health began to decline. This led to him doing less research due to mental issues. Unfortunately, Faraday passed away on August 25, 1867. The cause of his death was unknown. Faraday's discoveries have changed the world and society as we know it. We never would have been able to transform electricity to energy, thus resulting in the use of oil lamps and candles to this day. Faraday is arguably one of the most important scientists to have ever lived.